Alright, hello everyone. Today we're going to be doing another video on Apex once again. Today we're going to be reviewing Season 5. So in this series of reviewing every season, we've covered obviously the launch season and all seasons up to Season 4. And now we're on to Season 5. And from what I can remember, this was when every one of my friends started playing the game a load more again. So there was like a big surge in Season 3, I feel, for everyone playing the game, and then there was another surge in Season 5. And that really had to do with the quests that came with this season. And I think that is a major point I want to focus on when I'm reviewing this, honestly. But I'll get to that in a little bit. So the first season started on May 12th and then lasted until August 18th, which was in the summer as well. And I think, honestly, the summer seasons should definitely be the best seasons. I don't see why having the summer seasons not be the best seasons wouldn't make any sense, because that's when everyone can be playing your game. Make them seasons count. And I think they absolutely did that with this season. So let's see what was actually added. So we had a new legend, 𝗏𝗶𝗶𝗏, which actually got released really good on release, which I think was the first time in a while, since I believe 𝗏𝘂𝗯𝘀𝗰𝗿𝗏, that we actually had a good character on release. So 𝗏𝗏𝗶𝗏, pretty good character. Hasn't really had many buffs or nerfs really throughout the time that I remember. Just basically pretty much stayed the same, which is pretty damn good. So the featured map is obviously King's Canyon, and I think some people did have a bit of a negative side to that. I definitely did, because I don't like King's Canyon. I don't think I ever did after they destroyed Skulltown, which was this season. So that is a major downfall for this season. But also World's Edge was on rotation as well, so that's pretty good. But then we also got the season quest, The Broken Ghost, which is, honestly, probably one of the best things that we've had to do alongside just playing the game. And it actually made me want to continue playing the game, rather than just having a battle pass that you have to do or an event that you have to complete. This actually felt like something that you got interested in and actually wanted to complete. You know what I mean? It wasn't just like, oh, I'm just doing this for the rewards. I want to know what the lore is about, you know. And I feel like that's like the kind of pitfall that I feel like Apex and other games kind of fall down, is they rely so much on, oh, these are some good cosmetics that you get as rewards. It's not just about that. It's about like making people want to actually like play your game and understand your game better. And that's what they did really well with the quests. Yes, of course, you did get rewards and things along the way, but that wasn't the focal point. People want to know about the lore pieces, about why is 𝗏𝗏𝗶𝗏 like going on this massive quest to collect all these pieces and everything. What are they actually crafting? And then when they actually came to the end, spoilers, and they like forged Ash together, like everyone was like, wait, what? Like is Ash coming to the game? That's another thing as well. Ash came to the game 6 seasons after. That's a terrible move by Respawn, by the way, to basically go, yeah, here you go, here's Ash, and then everyone's like, wow, it's Ash, and then not to release in the next season doesn't make sense. Everyone made videos in Season 5, including myself, basically saying, Season 6 Legend is Ash. Everyone was so hyped, and then we got Rampart. And sorry, I am a Rampart main, but when Rampart released, no one cared. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to myself, because I am a Rampart main. But it's like, it's just stupid. I think they absolutely should have released Ash after 𝗏𝗏𝗶𝗏, so that it's like, here you go, play Ash, you know? Anyway, that's just my opinion. So the theme for the Battle Pass was exploration, and the reactive weapon was the Wingman, and we also got one event, which was the Lost Treasures event. So new legend 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, introduction of quests, several changes to King's Canyon, which was shit because fucking Skulltown got destroyed. New town takeover, Cripple's map room, new loot, mobile respawn beacons as well, which is quite good. And then we had essentially 3 events: Lost Treasures, Summer of Plunder, and Always Be Closing evolved. So Actual events wise, not too great, but obviously we had the quests, so I mean, a lot of the time I don't really feel like I didn't really care too much about like the events because I had the whole quest that lasted the entire season to worry about. Um, so I don't really feel like I can really mark the game down too much for not having as many quests and as many events as other seasons. But let's watch some of these trailers so we can get a bit of a feel for how the season lasted, and yeah, I'll give me final rating afterwards.
My world was shattered that day, and my path was now a fog of unknowns. The system tried to erase the tragedy, but some wounds are too deep to ever truly heal. I've always felt it in my blood. I am a thief, and a good one at that. It was the only way I felt true to myself. And those same feelings grew into opportunity. I honed my skills and enhanced my methods. With success came wealth, power, and friendship. I was the best, and everyone knew it. But something was always missing. Until now. There we are. I'm off to bed.
Wait, I found him.
What? What are you talking about?
I found him.
Yeah. So I've got a few words to say about this one. One good thing is it's a great trailer. I love it. I really feel like it captured 𝗏𝗏's kind of lore really well. But like, in my opinion, I feel like I don't know. I really wish I were to see a little bit more of that like blue haired guy. First of all, I feel like he just kind of like is in the background a little bit. He's kind of like that extra character where you're like, who the fuck's this? And you never see them ever again. I believe he might have appeared in some story comic thing that like happened, whatever. But like that's the thing when you have these like non-important characters, really, you just go, well, what is the actual purpose? Like, so, like, you know what I mean? Like, I would like to see him a little bit more in the game because it's just like, why actually add this character if they're actually going to do anything but just be a random person that 𝗏𝗏 is there with? I don't get it. You know, that's the first thing, obviously. But the other thing as well is that I just feel like Revenant and 𝗏𝗏, like, I know in hindsight, like at this time of the game, it was obviously great, like, you know, but in hindsight, the fact that it just took so long for like the actual story to develop, and I'm gonna go like kind of call back to the same point that I made in the previous video. I just feel like if they had the actual lore be like shortened down to be like 3 months, you can essentially have like one season be like, oh, this is the problem, then the next season it develops, and the last season it ends, you know? And obviously have the actual seasonal stuff within the seasons, but have just the story as like an old tag-along on the side. That'll be great, because then you get your few characters that you want to put in there, that you want to develop lore on, you have it be done in a few seasons, and then you get the next story going straight away. You know, I feel like that took so long to happen. We had the Laura Revenant story, and now the next story that we got is like this fucking like Horizon and fucking older storyline that's like popping up now. But that literally started 4 seasons ago, and I don't think anything's happened since. Like, I really don't think much has really happened. Horizon's like playing around with like time travel and shite, and it's causing some problems. But like, this storyline's taken forever to develop, and it's the same as before as well with the 𝗏𝗏 and Revenant. So like, it's a great story, But fucking hell. Like, are we actually going by actual timelines that actually happened in the game? Like, did it take years for these things to happen? Because it definitely feels like it, because it actually is years for these things to happen. I would like to know, like, what you guys think about this, because I personally think, like, yes, have great stories, but if they're not wrapped up within, like, a few months, or, like, a few seasons, like, you just lose so much interest in people about the story. Like, I don't think anyone cares about the story now, to be honest. Like, I don't think many people do. Um, which is annoying because they've done so well at this point, having each season have its own like kind of like original mark and adding loads of new features and having its own storylines building. And then they just shattered it from here onwards by focusing too heavily on trying to build their storyline up, and it took like fucking 15 seasons to do so. It's ridiculous. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the next trailer, but I have a lot of really bad things about the story. So.
Game over, Tin Can.
Caught in the middle of your way. Now your hands are every word you said feels hollow. All of the promises you made, I didn't wash away. Your smoke and mirrors won't change what I know. I know your I know your lies.
Demonio, go back to hell!
Come to kill me, little girl.
Someday. But for now,
So, pretty good iconic trailer as well, that one. I actually have good things to say about this one. I really, honestly, really love the trailer. I feel like as well, like it did definitely set up that storyline between the two characters quite well as well. Only problem is though, we're destroying Skull Town. Like, we're just gonna gloss over the fact that like Skull Town literally just fell in the background, between what the fuck am I even saying? Behind Loba, literally just fell into the water. It's stupid. I don't know why back to back they destroy Fragment one season and then destroy Skull Town the next. I feel like it's too early to just destroy the two major POIs so close together from one another. So I personally don't like that. You know, I don't like it at all. And then the worst part is as well is they've added Skull Town back in a way, not to the level of like what it was before, but they've kind of added it back a little bit in the form of like the new salvage location. Like Skull Town's somewhat back now, but like it's not to the level of what was before. Like Thunderdome's still not there, but Skulltown kind of is, which is weird. So obviously there's some regret there within the developmental team for destroying Skulltown. I don't know why the fuck they did. Like, it didn't make sense. Oh, everyone's loving this POI. You know what? Let's just fucking bomb it. Like, let's just destroy it. Like, it doesn't make sense. I think it was a really stupid decision to do that. But overall, this season is good. It's just, as a review, I want to pick up on these little things that I think people potentially miss. Because, like, these things are, we don't want to see. We don't want to see just random POIs that everyone likes get destroyed. Because you don't come across a POI that everyone's like, this is an iconic POI every day. You don't come across that all the time. So why destroy it? If people are loving the fuck out of it, why do that? But yeah, let's move on to the next one.
Dark in the city, night is a wire. Steam in the subway, earth is afire.
Well, I guess this party is going to last a bit longer than I had hoped. The quest for the broken ghost has begun.
In touch with the ground, I'm on the hunt, I'm after you.
I need your help adding a rare and valuable treasure to my collection. Just be careful. And don't die.
Here we go again.
Locked in the forest, too close to hide. I'll be upon you by the moonlight's light.
Treasure pack here.
And I'm hungry like the wolf.
Want advice? Shoot first. The skies.
Shop's open for business.
You should smile more.
Hungry like the
Yeah, so on the good side, I do like the rest of the POIs that got added. Like the what's it called, 𝗏𝗏𝗁 area. I do like that area. I think it is a really nice addition because before it was just a very like barren kind of area to be at. There was nothing really much going on there before. So I actually do like that location. Think it was a good addition overall. But I feel like just once again, it's just shit that like a massive chunk of the map got taken out. The actual quest thing though is the absolute saving grace of this season. All of the new quests. The one thing that I do want to pick out though about this that I just remembered as well is the treasure packs. They got taken through to other seasons, right? As like, you know, they were previously supposed to be just like these things that you use to do the quest, and you have to, you know, log it every day. But they got taken through to other seasons, obviously. But then the quests weren't. That's where people got pissed off because we're essentially having to come on the game every day to get all these rewards, which is great because you're rewarding people for playing the game every day. But then you're actually getting really any storyline reward, which I think people regretted because it's like, we're kind of pissed off a little bit because we got that in season 5. And I know you can't do that every season, or I mean, I don't see why you can't really as well. Because like, if there is a separate department that does everything about the lore and the storyline of the game, then surely the departments can work together and create, even if it is just like a few missions, you know, where you're like mission 1, mission 2, mission 3, and you unlock them throughout the season by playing it practically almost every day, and you unlock them through the treasure packs. That would be fun. Every single season, develop the story out, but we never get that anymore. And I feel like that's a massive, like, missed opportunity. This season really was the highlight of lore and missions that I really feel like people wanted to see, especially like a campaign in a way. Like, I really think people wanted to see that in this game, and they got it. And I think that was what was so interesting about the season. But yeah, let's move on to the next one.
Style and class have come to the Apex Games, and her name is 𝗏𝗏.
Enough flirting. Save it for when we win.
But don't let looks fool you. Her glamorous appearance is matched only by her lethality.
I'm always dressed to kill.
The most notorious thief in the Outlands, no item is safe when 𝗏𝗏's on the hunt.
All that loot looks heavy. Let me help you with that.
Her fashionable jump drive tech allows her to teleport and swipe valuable gear,
Now for the best part. Looting your corpse.
or quickly maneuver around her enemies.
You made the mistake of taking what I wanted.
Enhanced vision allows her to see high-tier loot through structures and at distance.
I know what I like, and I know how to get it.
𝗏𝗏's ultimate take is powered by her black market staff.
Shop's open for business.
This sophisticated boutique allows her squad to cycle through all loot in the vicinity and pick their pleasure.
I came here for revenge, but I'll stay for the treasure.
The Apex Games have never looked so good.
A wolf never gives up her prey.
You're away. Pull it off. Bam to the woozle. Sending out a decoy. You got bamboozled. It's like bamboozled, but with a blam.
Pursue your fortune with the Season 5 Battle Pass, featuring an adventurous new set of legendary items.
You came looking for trouble, but trouble found you fast.
Immediately unlock the legendary retrofitted Hemlock at purchase, along with 3 new legend skins. Conquer the remaining 100 levels to earn the rest of the rewards, including legendary items like Fool's Gold Mirage, Sky Marshal Bangalore, and the reactive Precision Caliber Wingman.
You gotta take the good with the bad. I'm good and you're bad.
As always, Season 5 continues to let legends personalize their experience with new music packs, loading screens and banners, themed banter for the Quip Reel,
You might steal Yvonne. I've seen ghosts around here.
a new series of luxurious gun charms, and of course, a new batch of death-defying skydive modes.
Losing isn't fun. That's why I don't do it.
Unlock your Battle Pass right now, or upgrade to the bundle to immediately unlock those first 25 levels and venture into battle with Fool's Gold.
Learn the steps before you try to tango with me.
Fortune favors the bold, and your next adventure awaits. Only with the Season 5 Battle Pass.
So yeah, I only have a few more comments that I have to make. Obviously, 𝗏𝗏's abilities are very much similar to what they are right now. So I don't really have much to go off in terms of like anything bad about 𝗏𝗏's abilities. I'd say it's more positive that they actually were able to release a character that was pretty good and fun to play. Like, you know, a movement character that was quite balanced. I think that was a pretty good overall outcome for that. But then the battle pass as well, I feel like I don't know if it's just me, but I think a lot of the skins in the battle pass for this season were just pretty shit. Like, I didn't really feel like I would wear any of them, to be honest. I think it was a bit of a meme as well with Bangalow's hairline that came from this as well, with like the Karen haircut, and then the fucking what was the other one as well? There was another Bangalore one. I forget. I think it was called Viceroy. I think it was. It was a Viceroy skin. That one as well with like the fucking the terrible hairline for that one. It's just like I feel like the skins were pretty shit this season, and honestly, I feel like it was just overall a good season for like quests and storyline and even events a little bit. But when it comes to actual map updates, once again it falls down like last season, and like the battle pass wasn't great. So I think if last season was an 8, the things that really pulled up that season was Revenant being such a cool character and the hype around it. But obviously Revenant released really bad. Loba released balanced and kind of extended the storyline. So I feel like at least they actually waited a little bit before they did that to Skulltown in season 5. So it felt as if we actually already played quite a lot of Skulltown. So it wasn't as bad as the Fragment update in season 4. So I feel like it's a little bit better than season 4. If season 4 was an 8, then I'm going to give this one an 8.5 overall. Just because it's very similar to season 4 in terms of the negatives, but also slightly better in terms of the positives. But yeah, I would like to hear what you guys think though. What would you rate this season overall? A lot of people started playing around this time, but it's still, there was a lot of things in this update that I feel like really devalued the game's experience with the story, and then Skulltown being removed. That I think probably had lasting consequences overall for the game's success. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.